Okay, it's time for your Impact review. Let's just get through this because I'm a little bit pissed off, and you're going to understand by the end of the video why. First match, Hardy defeats Joe in a really shitty ass match. You know, Samoa Joe, this emo crybaby, just because he's not at the top of the company, not the top guy, just because he's not holding the world title, he doesn't want to wrestle a match. This was fucking boring as it gets. A kick, a little shitty kick, then he walks away. I'm gonna go over here now. I'm gonna come back and then do another move. He used to be the toughest guy in TNA. A guy I really admired. A guy that I was proud to say I was a fan of. Now, he's just a fucking shitty ass wrestler. Robbie E wrestles better than him. I mean, what a fucking fat ass emo crybaby. Just because you're not at the top, you're going to wrestle like shit on purpose. Hardy tried to get him into it, but he couldn't. Hardy wins, but Joe is still in the tournament. They take Kurt Angle out of the tournament, yet leave Joe in. So they take a guy out who does so much great things for the company. So many great things for the company. And you leave this guy in Samoa Joe who's just holding the company down, match-wise. So how fucking shitty does it get? Just fucking release this guy. If he's not doing anything worthwhile, why keep him on the payroll? I mean, the guy's making money. He's out there. It's a big step up from Ring of Honor. So what have you got to be unhappy about, huh? You're on TV every week. You're on pay-per-view every week. Every month. They always give you a pay-per-view match. Just because they're not, putting your name in lights doesn't give you the excuse to wrestle like shit. And you got people saying he's unmotivated. That's why Samoa Joe is sucking. The YWC always making excuses for shitty ass professional wrestlers. It's got to come to an end, guys. When someone sucks this bad, you just got to call them on it. And then after that, Magnus attacks Joe from behind, and all of a sudden this feud is being reawakened after months of nothing. This is how they do things in TNA. They forget about shit and then go back to it after a month. Then next we got Tara defeating Gail. I thought it was going to be a lot better. It was just a little short match, so it was short and you really can't say too much about it, but I thought it was going to be better. What can you really say about it? I thought it was going to be a lot better, but then I remember it's the Knockouts division. And, I really want to squeeze Tiffany's boobs. Okay, so the next thing is the gut check, and that's Joey Ryan coming back after, basically a month of, not being on TV at all and just showing him for a few minutes and being chased by Al Snow. Last week, they showed him again for gut check, and now he's back this week. Al Snow calls him out. He comes out. Joey Ryan is very funny, charismatic. Comes out with the blow horn. Starts being really cocky and arrogant. But Al Snow challenges him, says he will get one more chance to be in the company. He just has to wrestle him. Joey Ryan insults him, says no one wants to see you in tights, and that just is like the ultimate Mick Foley diss right there with the Al Snow jokes, because I liked it. But then he runs away and says he's going to sue Al Snow because he puts his hands on him. I mean, why is he scared of a guy in his 40s who hasn't wrestled in years? So he's probably out of shape. Why is he going to be scared and run out of the ring? Not the best decision at all. Another thing is Joey Ryan was putting out so much promotional material, Facebook, YouTube, T-shirts to promote, the gut check and the TNA feud that he's in with Al Snow and Taz. And TNA don't air any of that shit. Just completely just ignoring all that hard work that he's been doing in social networking. I mean, so just something to invest you in his character. No, they don't want to do that. They're like, here you go, here's Joey Ryan again. People are like, who the fuck's that? I don't remember who he is. I don't watch the show every week. Come on. Not everyone's going to know who this guy is. No backstory, no nothing. Up next, we got Bully Ray defeating RVD. RVD's out of the tournament now. RVD looked a little bit more motivated in this match. Yeah, motivated. He's got to get motivated, guys. That's why he's always wrestling slow. He's not motivated. So, the match was okay. Not fantastic or anything, but a cool ending with RVD jumping off the top and Bubba Ray catching him in midair with the bubble cutter. So I liked it. Bully Ray is very entertaining, and I'm happy that he's still alive in the tournament. He puts on decent matches. Then up next, we got Aries torturing a random Ace and Nate's member in the back. He's taking pliers and trying to pull out his tongue, but Hogan stops him. It's just really cheesy, you know. You can tell that he obviously doesn't have his tongue. And then Hogan gets on his phone and tells one of the Ace and Nate's members, whoever the fuck this guy is who he's talking to him, says he wants the arm breaker. How juvenile can you get calling him the arm breaker? Because they don't have names for these guys. They have to come up with silly little nicknames for them. So, yeah, just a really fake-looking, dumb segment. Then up next, we have RVD cutting a promo. Magnus cuts in on his promo, makes fun of RVD, and then says he's washed up. Then, you think. Then Magnus attacks RVD. So he attacks Joe, and then he attacks RVD. So he's in two feuds at once? How does that work? So they booked the match with RVD and Magnus for the pay-per-view. So obviously, they're not going to do anything with Samoa Joe. Obviously, he's going to have a match in the Bound for Glory series, but why have Magnus attack Joe, then have him attack RVD? What kind of booking is that? Then up next, we got Daniels and Kaz. They defeat Chavo and Hernandez. Throughout the night, Hogan was interviewing the tag teams. We're supposed to get invested in these tag teams. It's just as bad as the WWE tag team scene. Many people here in the YWC will tell you, oh, but you know, WWE's tag title scene ain't much better. At least they got a tag division here in TNA. You know what? That's fucking bullshit. Robbie E and Robbie T, AJ Styles comes in and challenges for himself. Then you've got Kid Cash and Gunner. These are tag teams. These are fucking jokes. Anyway, the match is okay. Hernandez is botching all over the place. His timing is way off. He's running the ropes when Chavo's going for a pin. He stumbles when going for the tag. Almost fucks up a powerbomb completely, but then readjusts it. He learned nothing working with Homicide, and he's not going to learn anything from Chavo. He is good when it comes to jumping over the top rope. I guess that's impressive for a guy his size, but I don't know. It was okay. 2 1/4 stars. And ended the same way, too, with a belt shot. So, it's the same old shit. Then, after that, we've got Aries dragging the random Ace and Nate's member to the ring. The thing is, with the difference between Nexus and Ace and Nate's, I know the storylines are, almost parallel to one another. But the difference is, at least you got invested. You know who some of these guys were in Nexus. They wrestled. You could see their faces. You knew what they could do. They have individual styles. As opposed to Ace and Nate's, who all wear the same costume. And, you can't really distinguish their voice or anything. They just look like fucking clones of one another. So anyway, he challenges the arm breaker. The arm breaker comes out. The arm breaker! And then we got him coming out. I think it's Luke Gallows. It looks like him. Then they just end the show with a big brawl. That's a month straight that they have ended it that way. What a piece of shit this show was. A cliche ending, shitty ass matches, especially that Samoa Joe match. What garbage. And then at the end, they all of a sudden tell us all the matches that are going to be at the No Surrender pay-per-view. The X Division title is being defended. They haven't shown an X Division match in months, and the TNA fanboys love to say that the one thing that's great about TNA you can't complain about is the X Division. Well, where is it? Where'd it go? Is it under the table? Is it behind my laptop? Nope, it's not there. But oh wait, it's at No Surrender. Oh, that's where it is. Oh, we didn't see it for a month, but all of a sudden Zema Ion is going to be defending the title against Sanjay Dutt. So I'm supposed to get invested in this match even though I haven't seen them since the last pay-per-view. Fucking 4 weeks I haven't seen these guys, and all of a sudden you're supposed to take the title seriously again. Oh, we're going to give you a match now, guys. We haven't done any promos or any promotional work leading into the match, but just care about it. Just go and care about your little X Division shit over there. And the thing that fucking pisses me off the most, Austin Aries versus the Undertaker. I got my tongue with fire, guys. That's the pay-per-view match with the world champion. It's not even going to be for the fucking belt. He's just going to be facing, it's Luke Gallows, I guess. I think that's who it is. But nobody fucking knows that. Your world fucking champion, the guy that you invested all these millions of dollars in, to, and you don't even give him a reputable match at the pay-per-view. What kind of fucking shit is that? He doesn't even have, the most important guy in the promotion gets his match signed the week, no, not even a week. 3 days before the fucking pay-per-view. Oh, guys, by the way, Austin Aries is going to be in action against some random masked guy. What the fuck are they thinking? You know something? How the hell can TNA fanboys sit there and say that this is the best fucking promotion out there when they put their world champion in just a little random match at the last, 2 minutes before the pay-per-view? And the X Division that they gloat about isn't even fucking on the show until a month later. What? What is this fucking shit? This is how they run the show? I mean, at least WWE has their world title match already set up for Night of Champions, a month in advance. I mean, I said I'm not a WWE mark. I think WWE fucking sucks cock now. But holy fucking shit. I mean, my God. How the hell can you do a pay-per-view any worse than this? The promotional endeavors that went into this show almost non-existent. What a fucking joke. And this show, this Impact episode, was no different.